All right, how to intentionally create whatever you desire. This is what we're going to touch on today. I'm going to show you how you can actually change whatever you're experiencing right now in your reality. If you want to change it for something better, if you want to have more prosperity and abundance, this is how you do it. Now, we're going to do an exercise, a couple exercises, and I want you to get into it because this is how you're going to be able to do it. All right, so first, I want you to observe your life the way it is right now. Okay? Now ask yourself a question. This is a question you want to ask yourself. Is this what I truly want, or is this what I'm basically settling for? Okay, when you get the answer, now we're moving in the right direction. Good. Now the next thing I want you to do is this. I want you to now, we have to become brutally honest in order for this to work. Next thing you're going to do is now ask yourself this question. Here's a question you're going to ask yourself. What is my dominant daily mindset or thought? In other words, I'll ask you the question. What do you think about, what is your mind on 90% of the time? What is your dominant thoughts during the entire day, from a month, a year, wherever, whatever? Ask yourself that question. What is my dominant mind state? Let me give you some examples of what that means. It means, do I spend most of my day thinking about, what's missing in my life? Do I spend most of the day thinking about what I do not have? Do I spend most of the day thinking about how to get what I want, how to get what I desire? Or do I spend most of the day in panic, in anxiety, in fear? Those are all examples. Now remember, we have to be brutally honest here, because this is how you're going to be able to make a shift to create intentionally what you want or what you desire. Okay, good. So now, when you get the information that whatever you've been thinking about, okay, so when the answer comes up, what I want you to do now is look around in your reality, okay, and then ask yourself this question. Do I have what I desire? Obviously, the answer may be no. So, what is the purpose of this exercise? What does this do? How can this help me to create my reality intentionally, right? Well, here's how it works. The thing is this. The universe, or what we call the source, it's so far superior intelligent than we are. We think we're intelligent. There's higher intelligence that may not even consider us intelligent. What do I mean by that? Our conscious mind. We consider ourselves intelligent, but there's intelligent beings, or more intelligent beings than us. I consider the universe, that they don't even consider our intellect mind intelligent. Matter of fact, intelligence is something we made up. We made it up ourselves to define who we are or what we are able to see or accomplish in our universe. So the point I want you to get, there's something working beyond your logical and thinking mind. And here's what it is. You see, the thing is this. Whatever your dominant thought pattern is, that is what you are creating. You aren't creating what you want or what you think about. You're not creating that. What you're actually creating is what's dominant. That's what you're actually manifesting. Now, this sounds counterintuitive because, again, how your mind works. Here's the thing. You may think that, okay, if I think about my desires and I visualize a couple times a week, I'll get it. Okay, but you ask yourself this question. What is your dominant thinking, though? What if your dominant thinking is on what you don't have or how to get what you want? That's what you're going to manifest in our lives, in your life. You're going to manifest more of how to get what you want. You're not actually going to get what you want. If your dominant thinking or vibration is living in fear or having anxiety or thinking about you're not good enough, that's what's going to manifest in your life. Not only that, it's going to manifest with people and situations. They're going to show up to prove to you that's what you want. So the secret, listen to this carefully, the secret to intentionally create whatever you desire is to make your dominant thinking only on what you want or what makes you feel good. Let me repeat that. The secret to intentionally creating the life of your dreams is to make your dominant vibrational, emotional thought process only focus on what makes you feel good, what brings you happiness, what brings you joy, or what your desires are. Notice I didn't say how you're going to get them. In other words, your dominant vibration every day should be in a state of what would it feel like to have what I desire? How different would my life look with whatever I desire? See, it's the lifestyle or the end product. It should be your dominant vibration, because here's where the laws of the mind and consciousness and quantum mechanics come into play. You see, when you put your dominant vibration on whatever it is, that's what your subconscious mind picks up and plays out in reality. Let me repeat that. Whatever your dominant vibration is, means whatever you think about the most, that is what your subconscious will create. Why is that? Because that vibration or that dominant thought carries a more precise, repetitive pattern. It's a stronger signal. Your subconscious mind only picks up things that makes a big sound, a very noticeable pattern. The more noticeable pattern, the more we create. And unfortunately, we have been really programmed and we've been taught to mainly focus on problems, and our ego and our self-esteem, we've all been shown that we're not good enough, and we have all these fear, and these things are tied up into us. And that is what our dominant thoughts are. You see, and you probably weren't even aware of it, because here's another big lesson you just learned. With that exercise I just showed you, that's learning how to think. Yeah, you just learned how to think. See that? You logically analyze what's going on with your life. You started to perceive what your dominant thought was. You picked it up. Now you didn't like it. Now you want to change it. Congratulations. You're now thinking for yourself. That's the secret. See, many of us, we live our lives every day and we think we're manifesting what we desire, but it's just not fact. You see, even though we're putting out the visualization, even putting out the intention, it is our dominant thinking, that habitual program, those negative thoughts, those fear, anxiety, they're more dominant. So why are they more dominant? Well, because they carry a more higher energy, because our minds have been tuned into that frequency for so long that we're naturally in tune to it. So we give off a more higher energy with that. Fear, lack, anxiety, all those carry very powerful high energy. And our subconscious will create that. So if you want your life to change, it's a very simple formula. Make your dominant thought whatever you want. Yeah, it's literally that simple. And here's the interesting part about it. Here's where things get really fun. You see, once you start to do this, the subconscious mind now interacts with the field. We call this field the quantum soup, quantum unified theory. It's basically a field of energy that picks apart all the vibration, picks apart whatever signal you have, and then matches it out with the people, the physical stuff, the opportunity, and all these things will start to come into your life. And that's what we call quantum mechanics, the energy, the subatomic world below, those small particles that create and come together. And boom, you'll easily start to manifest what you want. See how it works? Now, the thing I want you to keep in mind is this. It's very important. It's going to take discipline. So how can you start to do this? Well, the first step is start to monitor how you feel and notice what you're thinking. And when a thought comes up or a feeling comes up that you don't want, then you have to deliberately change it. Now, it will get a little difficult for many of us because, let's face it, we've been programmed, some of us 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years. And our mind is just on this automatic program. So in order for you to change it, you have to really dig in. You got to become disciplined. You got to notice it. And that's when you will see the change. Because the beauty of all this is your subconscious mind will Now take this new dominant thought, and then your reality will start to change. See how it works? Excellent. So congratulations. Now you learn two powerful things. You learn how to think, and now you learn how to deliberately create or intentionally create whatever you want. Put it to use and see the marvelous results that will come into your reality.